Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we discuss returning to the outside world. Yeah, I went to the mall the other day. What? I know, pretty shocking. It was very weird, and yeah, I honestly, that's all I have to really say about it. It was just so strange going outside and being around so many other people. I mean, I am fully vaccinated, so I guess it's cool, but it's weird when you haven't done that for like a year. It's the longest I've ever gone without encountering that many people. So pretty strange, all things considered. And now I have to warm myself back up to society because, oh boy, that is going to take some adjusting. I'm probably going to just keep wearing a mask for a long time, though, because, geez, man, I don't really know what else to do. The idea of not having a mask on seems sacrilegious or something. Anyway, that's probably enough about that. If this is your first time joining us, I will at least remind you kind of how this works. We have some mods enabled, just some cosmetic stuff, but more importantly, we have Stoker Deck Editor, which will let us construct a run. We will be doing that because we are in our Rare Units series, where we're going to be going through all 18 rare units from banners in every clan and sort of just covering what they're good at, what they're bad at, how to use them. So it's kind of the next arc in my educational series here. So yeah. Let's see. All right. Let's go into the logbook and dig into what we're doing next. All right. I believe the last run was with the big lad Shadow Siege. And as much as I really wanted to keep him in the run, he got to live his best life as an infusion inside of a better unit because his infusion is great. Also, Primordium was there, was also endless, and helped. So you know that mattered. It was a pretty clean run, all things considered. We did get the win. That brings us up to 17 and 0, which is always nice. So, stepping up to our next clan, we will be playing Melting. And there really are no bad hits here. There are three really excellent banner units, and it's kind of just a pick your poison situation. So I'm going to pick the one that I've wanted to play the most recently, and that will be, drumroll, Big Sludge. All right, Big Sludge. So let's talk about this unit. Like I said up front, there are no bad rare units in Melting. It's one of the things that makes their banners so good. You hit any of the rares, you pretty much can find a line to go crazy and win with them. None of the units feel like they are auto wins from any position, but they all are very strong. And you'll see that as we talk about them. Big Sludge is, of course, no exception. We all love a big sludge with a tiny hat. I'll read his stats and card text up front for those not looking at their screens. He is 2 Ember, 3 Space, so he's a big chunker. I mean, his name is Big Sludge. I don't know what anyone expected. Stat line is 1030, and the card text reads Harvest Gain Rage 5. So, if you're unsure what Rage is +2 damage per stack. So, this dude just straight up gets 10 attack whenever a unit dies on the floor. That's allied or enemied. So, this is important because this guy scales in an incredible way to the point where very quickly it gets absolutely out of control if you have a reasonable harvest plan. And that's kind of the crux of it, right? You need a reasonable harvest plan. And forming one of those can be tough based on what you're shown because there are only so many cards that are really great for it. The other thing that's worth noting here is that the synth ability is basically as card text, but it makes the unit big. So it's +1 size and harvest gain rage 5. So you could turn something else into a big sludge. And this is excellent because even if you find a run where Big Sludge doesn't make sense, for instance, where you don't get to keep the Lord himself, you may have a good opportunity to infuse him into like a sweeper or something that makes a lot more sense for your run and convert that thing into a monster. As soon as it kills anything, it kind of just kills everything. So It's really nice and a very flexible unit. It's nice when you have a unit that's good on its own and also good in its infusion, so you can do some fun things with it. The stat line is good, decent tank. It's going to get you through the early game. It's big, but you can stick like a train steward in front. It loves all tombs because tombs give harvests, and you can give them endless, and they tank for them. Obviously, Stealth Tomb is very good. Harvest Rector is a great pair, of course. You sometimes worry about it before Daedalus if you're doing that mixing, simply because you probably want to throw dregs or tombs in front of the pair of them to get scaling going on your own side, because you may or may not be killing things on the enemy side if you don't have good spells or something. But because, they start out very weak in attack, and they're not going to punch like a 25 or a 45 unit to death. So you got to get them rolling is the problem, and until they're rolling, they're falling behind. The other particularly important thing about Big Sludge is that it's rage. Now that matters because Chase Seraph exists, and Big Sludge into Chase Seraph is very, very risky. It can get there, but it's very spooky because Melting has no other rage support. So you're not going to have cards that really support this. Technically there is Paraffin Enforcer, right? But Paraffin Enforcer doesn't line up particularly well with Big Sludge. They don't mix very well because Burnout, Rage, you're going to be stacking so much Rage here. If it burns out, you might be able to make it work. Okay, it's fine. It's possible, but it's usually pretty rare that those two mix, at least in this case. And because of the lack of other Rage support in the clan, unless you're Hellhorned or something as your secondary, you don't have many options to really push Big Sludge to the level where it outpaces Chased. This means you need to plan around it very strongly in the sense of like 2 floors, right? So that Chased is split instead of always burning your single floor. Because if it's a 1-floor setup against Chased with Big Sludge, you're probably going to lose, just straight up. So you need to keep that in mind. Does fine into the other ones, as long as you have some kind of a tanking plan. Obviously, things you want to give this unit, a lot of multi-strike. Quick is okay, but usually you want the enemies to take their turns first so they kill your tombs. That gives you scaling, and then he takes a swing. Also works well because the tombs can give stealth or just a lot of bodies, like in the case of a remnant post or something. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do there. Big Sludge is great. There's not much else to really say here. I think that there's a lot of ways you can find to make it work. It's not a slam dunk in every situation. I think we've even skipped it once on the channel already in the Train of Thought series. So with my ranking being S tier, where you can take it from any position, in any banner, in any unit draft, and win with it from that position by pivoting into it, would be an S. And then the opposite side, which is a D tier, where the unit is so bad you should never draft it, and if it somehow ends up in your deck, you should remove it. Big Sludge is a solid A. I do not think it's an always take, but frequently if you see it early, you have the trappings of a Harvest deck, it's a great pick, and it'll do just fine early. It'll scale really well in the late game. It gives you good direction in a big way. So I really love Big Sludge. And yeah, so we will play a run with the Sludge and see what we get. That was one of the quicker kind of inner descriptions that I've had, but there's nothing too crazy to say. I suppose I should mention, is it Fade? Is it Rector? I think Rector makes the most sense because of the natural harvest synergy that Rector has, because 1, Rector has dregs, which you can throw in front of Big Sludge to get him killed, and 2, Rector has a harvest path, which gives you an obvious tanking line for Big Sludge. So you've got options there. Fade is fine, but I wouldn't consider this optimal because 1, you don't start with units that power up Sludge. 2, Sludge doesn't really want a lot of burnout, so Firelight's kind of weird. And 3, Big Sludge is big, and you want smaller things that can take a lot of hits with Firelight. It doesn't really make sense with Little Icarus that well. I guess you kind of could do it, but it's kind of bizarre because I guess it may work. I've never actually seen that play nicely together. I usually just don't take Big Sludge in that case, right, and pick something else. But yeah, it's kind of awkward with Fade, to the extent that I almost don't want to show it off with Fade. So we're just going to do Rector because I think this makes the most sense here. And As always, just so you know the rules, I will replace the first banner unit that I see with Big Sludge as the demo of this. So that could be from the first ring unit draft or a banner. We'll just see what we get. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what we roll into. We are melting random, no mutators. Let's kick it. Cool. All right. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm having a pretty good one. It's been, it's right after a holiday. I figured out that I'm usually recording these about a week in advance of when you're seeing them, just because of the pacing of my recording sessions. And today's been a busy day. It's back from the 4th of July weekend. So yeah, there's just a lot of things to catch up on. So I'm ready to chill and play some Monster Train. So all right, let's talk this. We are default melting, default Wurmkin. We have double barrel Daedalus, Curse Arcus, and Diligent Seraph. We have molded Echo Snare and Wicked Blaze as the start. This is a very excellent start for Big Sludge. Now, of course, I'm not going to play this run as if I know I'm going to get a Big Sludge, but with dregs in our starter and a double reform here, I'm very confident in being able to make a harvest plan work. Now, what I will probably do is, because I have so much reform, I don't think I need Dark Calling. So I'm probably just going to pick whatever the other one is they show me. If it's Burnout, great. If it's Harvest, fine. Both of them are good here for various reasons. And Echo Snare, it's cool. It kills some backlines and then leaves my deck, which I'm totally cool with. Also, Fracture is excellent, so we're really strong here. Let's see how we do. Always the Horde first here. This is not great. Wing Clippings does nothing good. I was just talking about Echo Snare being nice because it goes away. I don't want them to come back. It does counter Seraph to an extent, right? Because I have Diligent, so I can theoretically just cancel Diligent's ability 50% of the time. The alternative is Cheater's Hand, which I think is definitely the take here, because I would like to be able to... It's basically freezing a card. I can kick back Molded to a better turn to reform Rector if it's Burnout, or I can kick back like a backline plan or something, or heck, I could even kick back a unit. It's going to make the gameplay longer, but I think it's correct. All right, Dark Forge, show me what you have. Today it is Burnout Rector. We do not get Harvest, which is a shame, but I think it's just perfectly fine. Yeah, we have double reforms. This is no problem. Dark Calling is a bait here. You're going to have way too much reform with this double reform start. Man, I've never had the double reform start. That's really pretty fabled, huh? All right, we're pretty strong, so I'm probably going to take the money here. All right, we do see a temple before Daedalus. Temples all the way down. Yeah, tons of temples. Okay, so we have a lot of flexibility in our plan. I'm probably going to take the relic, maybe? Wurmkin relics are really strong? Well, we'll see. I'm going to take the 10 now. This means we get like a cleric upgrade, which is whatever. Spikes? I have Rector with Burnout and 3 reforms and Cheater's Hand. This is free. It's just free. We just kind of kick back the only things we don't want to play, so I guess I'll take I don't know, Fracture back for now. This is very easy, so I'm not really worried about this. We're going to burn this and whatever. Charge the floor, I guess. We're just going to kick a dead weight for now. Do this up here. None of this matters, right? Sure. Just play cards. This is pretty clean, I think. All right, we now kick back a Molded here, which means that we can always bring back a Molded next turn. I'm going to actually reform this Dreg because it's better. I guess I'll play another one up here, sure. Cool. All right, oh no, we didn't hit. Like, we have Wicked Blaze into Rector, which is a free victory. Very nice, cool, wonderful. Thanks, Rector, made this very nice. It's so nice having that kind of like the Cheater's Hand and everything. All right, now, this is an exceptional clan pack here. I am not going to pick anything assuming Big Sludge, but this is great. I have all of the tombs and a giraffe. Thinking about this, I probably don't take the giraffe yet. It's really strong, but I don't think I need that. I almost always am going to pick the Molten Encasement here no matter what, because it gives me a good tanking strategy into the Divinity, and it answers that question on ring 1. Plus it's infused, which means once I get an Endless on it, it means I could do some stuff with, like, you know, Inspire triggers, because it actually works with this. I think if the Inspire trigger, the infused, were on the giraffe, well, it wouldn't matter because it'd get infused away. But if it weren't on this encasement, I'd be less inclined to lean this way. This is very flexible right now, and with the reforms, extremely good. So, let's see. Hostingkin, Bogfly, Proclamation. The Bogfly is infused? Maybe? It's actually not bad, because I could reform it, and it's pretty decent, but I don't really think I need this for any reason. It might be Hostingkin, just because it goes away, and I need to be taking spells for Diligent, and it's a really good kind of, like, utility card with a damage component. You can do a lot of fun stuff with this. You can kick a tank to the back just to get it out of the way, or you can kill a backline, because 13 is a really good number for just default numbers. If the infusion were on Proclamation, I would snap pick that, but it's not. So we take Hostingkin, and we're just fine with it. Cool. That feels good. So I have to go and get a unit, so I go to the steel shop. Now we're going to pretend this Wurmkin banner is a... Like, okay, this Keeper of Echoes is totally legit here, by the way. Like, I think this is a winning line with what I've identified. But we're going to click it, and then I'm going to open up Stoker. I'm going to remove Keeper of Echoes, and I'm going to put in Big Sludge. And we're going to pretend that this was a melting banner, and that I saw Big Sludge. Now, I normally... Okay, the correct line is to look at the shop first, but because I knew I was replacing with Big Sludge, it didn't really matter. But yeah, we see a multi-strike into Big Sludge on ring 2. I am going to re-roll this because they could show me Endless. Oh my gosh. Well, is the run over already? It might be. I'm going to take this here because that's nuts. This relic is what I'm talking about. Oh man, this is a very difficult decision we have now. We have Serrated Mandibles, which is an exceptional relic, especially because our Endless Tomb that we just scored is going to hit it. Seriously, that's why you should take money every time, by the way. If you have the opportunity to and you're strong enough to deal with a Cleric or whatever that gets upgraded, the ability to re-roll that and just high roll on ring 2 and have a plan is unbelievable. Wow. Okay, so again, Serrated Mandibles, really good, especially with our Endless Tomb. Refracting Lens is an exceptional hit here. It means we heal so much, and we're going to have a lot of Pyre health to play with here. So if anything leaks, I'm just not going to really care. We're also in a good clan for it. Wurmkin plays nice with consume spells, and just consume in general. I could do like a Broken Memories chain for big healing. Alternatively, Pyrestone Housing. A big challenge is going to be killing multiple units, right? Because Sludge hits twice, which is great and all, but what infusion am I going to be looking for here, right? I'm going to pull up Melting Unit. No, not uncommon. What was that? Unit infusion. What am I looking for here? Never our draft friend, because that would not be good. I mean, it could be... There's really not a lot here I want, huh? It might just be Baron if they show it to me. Baron's probably the best one. I mean, the money ones are okay too. I guess they have value, but they're kind of disrespectful. Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess if they showed me Legion of Wax, that would be kind of fun, but I do have Stealth, so he never really gets hit. But anyway, so there's not much in there. Let's look at Wurmkin now. What could they show me that I would want here? Bogflies? No. Shard Soul Carver is big. I don't want to make him bigger. I would take Bog Deep Cocoon. The trample here is excellent. That would be good. First of Kin is fine. Keeper of Echoes is fine. So I don't have really good options for... I don't have good options for infusions in this clan combo. Where are my steel shops in this run? 4... That's 6. 4, 6, 7, and 8. I have 4 more steel shops. Firestone Housing is correct if I think I can reasonably hit 2 more multi-strikes, because then he's hitting 4 times, and at 4 times he clears everything. We do have Rector, who's going to live on a bottom floor and just kind of slap things, which is cool, and we don't have to answer everything right now because we have other spells and stuff too, right? I think it's not Firestone Housing, and we take Refracting Lens. I think either of these is good, but the reason, my logic here is, 1, Refracting Lens is guaranteed to be a known quantity of good, right? I know how strong this is. I have 3 consume spells. That's 15 per combat, and it only gets better as I take more in from Wurmkin. Whereas Firestone Housing is just bad unless I hit double multi-strikes. And that's really it. Like, it's actually just double multi-strikes here. Yes. And that's risky, right? I might not see another one. I may have to go to magic shops or whatever. So, all right, let's take the lens. I locking it in. We're at 25 shards, which means we need to do a little bit of respecting. But I think we're extremely strong right now. I can take this Mark of Invasion. Absolutely. Big Sludge up top just kind of kills things, doesn't die, don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. I maybe take a little, but I have Refracting Lens, and so it's kind of whatever. We're going to kick a Fracture. We're going to set up Rector on bottom. Sludge up top, but we're going to put Dreg down first. Very nice. And we don't even take the pyre damage here, huh? Cool. That's always excellent. Alright, what am I kicking back? I'm going to kick the Wicked Blaze. For sure, yeah. I do Train Steward, which dies. I kill the Collector. I put the Train Steward mid. Oh yeah, this thing had sap. I didn't even look, but it actually let this dude live, huh? This thing having sap is really annoying, actually. I need to kill that, huh? Interesting. I mean, you just kind of look at our boy, the Sludge, and he is, as they say, destroying. That's perfect. Yeah, he's at 86 by 2 on ring... What is this? 2? I don't need to worry about that, huh? Just play these out, I suppose. Yeah, cool. This is very clean. I haven't even drawn my thing yet. Alright, we kick the Train Steward. We reform Rector. Now, the correct line is not to Rector bottom. Right? Here's what we're doing. We do Dreg top. We fracture the Dreg so it also dies. We double ensnare. Right? And you may ask what I'm doing. I'm trying to farm for the hosting kin here. And we play Rector to guarantee the win here. I could have just not played Rector and it would have been okay. Take the molded. This is actually excellent here, right? Yeah, we get this. This is perfect. We don't touch it. Right, we do not touch this. I want him to go up top because I want the 5 HP from our hosting kin, which I'm guaranteed to draw into now. Yes. Yeah, this should be perfect. All right, excellent. We have everything we need. You just do this. Great news. We didn't even draw the encasement early enough to make a difference, which I just think is hilarious. But yeah, this was never a doubt. He's doing 280 damage on ring 2. I think we're fine. Interesting. Now, the Molten... So we have Purifying Cleanse, Dripfall, and Molten Encasement. With Triple Reform, I don't really care if Rector ever dies. I can just Cheater's Hand the Reform around and be fine. So I don't really want Purifying Cleanse. Dripfall is infused, which I guess kind of matters, and is a good trick card. It's good utility to play around with. Or I can take the Molten Encasement for a self-infused Molten Encasement on ring 3. which I'm going to do. I think this is absolutely correct. We're going to have 1,000,000 stealth. Our man will just win relentless. It's not a problem. Yes, we do this. Yes, I had to lock it in. This is good because this helps a lot with all of the bosses. It very securely handles relentless. So we do that for sure. Another echo snare. No, it's never that. Echo transfer is pretty good, but we should have enough scaling. I'm going to take the echo infusion because 1, it's infused, which is amazing. And 2, it's just HP, which is good for our sludgy friend on spikes and things. So we'll do that. Excellent. Got money for free there. I could look for an infusion on the left or go to the Merchant of Magic on the right. I mean, I guess I would take a -1 in a Wicked Blaze. Yeah. Because of Cheater's Hand, I can really just kind of cheese out everything. I don't even need Permafrost. The Pyre health is just dead though, right? What would I dupe on Ring 4 if I go that side? You know, I could self-infuse Big Sludge, right? Dupe Sludge and then infuse him. Could I run 2 Sludges? Is that ever good enough? I don't know about 2 double Sludge. I think I am going to go left because, I don't know, they could show me a unit that maybe does something. And Hordes are good because we have Wurmkin, and Wurmkin is nuts. Am I? We're already going to be up on HP very fast here. We already went through this. There is no banner unit they could show me. We're just a harvest run here. This Wurmkin unit is... Okay, I guess there is the Trample Egg, right? I would take the Trample Egg here. Because then Sludge wins game, for sure. There are relics that I could hit. If I don't go to this magic shop, am I seeing one for a while? No. You know, I think this magic shop is correct. We're going to take some -1s. It's cool. Yep, look, they show me Permafrost. I could Permafrost the card for Sirius. Intrinsic. Not it today. Spell Chain. I mean, you could do some fun things with Spell Chain, Echo Infusion, right? It's just a really good card. 20 HP. I don't need to. I'm definitely putting a -1 in a Wicked Blaze. For sure. I want it to be very easy to play when I can. Now, I'm going to the right up ahead, maybe? Or to the left. I could... Man, these are really intensely good Hellvents, right? You get a Hellvent Vortex twice in a row. I'm definitely going to the Hellvent Vortex on Ring 5. Wow, that's Hellvent, Artifact, and Vortex all in one. Okay, so if I do a self-infused Big Sludge, it's there, okay? So I do not need to dupe him now. Or think about that, really. Which means I also don't really care about my money right now. So I'm just going to re-roll this. Holdover, huh? I mean, Holdover, Spell Chain, Echo Infusion is a lot of life. I need to think about that, actually. I can afford the -1 and the Holdover, which is great news. So I'm going to take a Wicked Blaze to 0 here, because I'm never holding this Wicked Blaze over, right? Right, I have Endless on my Tomb. Yes. Now the Holdover could go into Echo Infusion. This is actually really good defensive line. The only question is, do I need it? I don't think so. I have Endless Stealth Tomb, right? I mean, holding it over is good anyway, though, right? It's just really strong. I could put it on Rector, and then Rector becomes a beefcake, I guess. Like, is that good, though? Do I want this? I have to actually think a little bit about that. Okay, so do the thing you know you want to do here, which is second Molten Encasement self-infuse here. This is very strong because I have the Endless on it right now, and there's really nothing else they could show me that I'd want to put in here. If they give me, like, I'm thinking here, a Remnant Host, I'll just play the Remnant Host on the floor with the Sludge whenever I can, and then reform it if I want to. So this is just correct. This is survivability. Yeah. All right, so we go to 50, which is a big disrespect into Daedalus. I don't think I do this line. I don't think I do this. I don't want to draw plus 10 HP every turn. That's really bizarre to me. Let's look in his caverns now. What? They showed me tiny Big Sludge. Oh, it's amazing. Well, this wins now. Now I just... It's interesting. If I had self-infused this first, it would be better, but I don't even care. I just put 3 of these on the floor and we win? Okay. Yo, we got the tiny Big Sludge with multi-strike. Well, that is an incredible high roll. Wow. Yo, I can put him with Rector now? That's dumb. Oh, that's... Well... Alright, Daedalus, let's see what you got. This run just went off the rails at ring 3. Oh boy. I love this. Are you ready? Are you ready for this, kids? We're going to kick Molded here. Watch this. We're going to do Dreg. We're going to do Rector. And we're going to do Tiny Sludge. Look at our unit. Oh, he is... This run just became maybe my favorite run. Also, Fracture being able to self-kill my own dude is, how do we say, excellent? Just beautiful, I think. I want all these guys to die upstairs. We're just going to Echo Snare bottom, I guess. I need to not play the Dreg on any other floor then. So we're going to put it on top because I guess it dies eventually. I am going to lose Rector, but it just does not matter. Yeah, like, oh no, I lose Rector. I don't know. I do take a hit from this, but it's fine. I guess I should have put the Dreg behind so it would swing. I don't care because my Pyre health is just so way out of there. We'll just play units at this point. It's fine. Oh no, I take 1 damage. I'm going to be full at the end of this combat anyway. Alright, I mean, we get there. How's it going, friend? Let's bring back Rector. Excellent, huh? We'll put this into... Yeah, we're already back up to the top. I'm not worried about it. Cool. Oh no, I'm gonna take damage, fellas. Am I scared? Not really. Just not really. I can even reap these out and then echo into him. I can also get an extra kill. Look at how strong this is. Oh, wow. I don't need to take space or anything. We're gonna kick the Blaze now because I don't actually know when Rector dies. This is perfect. And now I reap my own dude. I need to get a Burnout 1 on this tomb somehow, but for now it's fine because I have Fractures to just kill them myself. So, whatever. Hey look, I'm full health. Yep. Sorry to say, friend, but where's he at? I mean, he burns out now, so we'll kick a Wicked Blaze here. And then we will kill that. I guess I'll put a Dreg on the floor. Sure. Get him, bud. I mean, I don't even need to play units, but I'm gonna do it anyway because this is so strong. Like, what? This is... I am doing 500 damage on Daedalus, just so you know. This run is blessed. What do I care about? Any of these? We see Eternal Kinstone, Formless Child, and Wurmkin Spike. Wurmkin Spike is just Pyre health, but I have enough right now, I think. And I don't... It does... It kind of answers some things, right? It answers big waves a little bit if I can charge a floor. The Eternal Kinstone is infused, which is excellent if I ever think I'm going to an infused line. but I'm not. So I don't think I need that. And Formless Child is fun, but I don't think it does anything here, right? It just does not matter. I don't need the Extinguish from its essence. Yeah, we skip this. I'll just keep my deck thin. Yeah, cool. Units, we see Infused Bog Chrysalis, Kinhost Carapace, and Shard Soul Carver. Do any of these matter? Answer, no. I don't need an infusion in this man. I just need to dupe him like 3 times, and then he wins. Duping an uninfused Big Sludge is better than self-infusing Big Sludge, because he gets 4 hits instead of 2, even if the rage is spread out. So we don't take any of these units. We're set. I don't need space. What the heck? I just go to both of these dupes? Hold up. What's my run looking like? Do I play 3 Big Sludges? 3 Big Sludges and... Wow, what? Yeah, I take both of these dupes. I don't even go to the steel shop. I don't have any upgrades anymore, except for Burnout 1, but it's fine because I can just kill my own dude most of the time. I take draw here, then. It could be Ember. I would normally take Ember because I'm about to have 3 2-cost units, but it doesn't matter. I can just Cheater's Hand if I have a dead draw. Yeah, this is crazy good. We are experiencing a blessing. Like, I cannot emphasize enough that we are experiencing what can only be described as a blessing upon us all. I just take Burnout Rector. He's a tank. Yeah, I don't even need to tank with him. I mean, we're just going to another dupe immediately on ring 5, and we'll have 3 of them. And our floor is just 3 Big Sludges and an endless Molten Encasement. I could get 4. Am I gonna get the army of Big Sludge? The only way I lose this on the Divinity if I go Army of Big Sludge is if I don't see this Molten Encasement ASAP, to the extent that I may want to consider doing 3 Big Sludges and then duping the Molten Encasement to have 2 hits at it. Alternatively, I could just take double draw and remove my deck down to basically nothing. That's fair. I don't need this money. It's worthless to me. I'm already at 50. I kind of disrespected the game, and it doesn't matter. Aggressive Amulet, whatever. I'm so strong. I don't have to think about these decisions. And the interesting thing is that it's not actually so strong I can't think, right? I can't turn my brain off kind of levels of strong, but it is good. I want the dollars. I can get the dollars. Yes. So we kick the molded. Right, I can hosting kin. Actually, I think I could do it with Echo Snare too, huh? Yeah, excellent, cool. Which means... Alright, we always play... Yes, alright, here's what we're doing. We're molding back the Dreg. We play Dreg first. We play Big Sludge. We then destroy the Dreg, and we give HP to... It does not matter. I guess I'm going to put it into this front Sludge. Sure, because it does not matter. We have enough hits that I just don't care about anything here. Yeah, like, great, kill my man. Excellent. What a blessed run. I am killing that dude. Maybe I shouldn't, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm even doing it. It really does not matter. Hey, look, we found everything we wanted here. So we're just going to play everything we wanted. I could take back Rector here. I mean, I technically can just... I don't need Rector. But I might as well have Rector. What a weird sensation, huh? That is a very strange sensation. Just kill my units, please. I don't want them. We have enough hits. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, alright, we're totally cruising here. This is unbelievably out of control strong. Like, oh boy, what am I... I guess I'll reform a dreg and then pump bottom floor of this stuff. Sure, why not? Nothing at all matters. We're so strong. I guess I'll put this into the boss, sure. Great news, everybody. We kill absolutely everything. This is a case where it's really nice being able to fracture your own thing. Yeah, it's cool. They win right now. Yep. Fun. Have fun, kids. I mean, that is a very clean setup. They do less damage here because there are fewer units in this combat, but that's totally cool by me. I do need to respect Diligence slightly, and I run out of stuff. So I think I'm just going to take Sacred Wicks here, although Devourer of Death is fun as an infusion. But I don't need this, right? I'm going to have so many big sludges that will just hit everything. So we just take Sacred Wicks, I think. Now, it's interesting. Fatal Melting is a good answer card. We're killing enough of our own units that it will get to a point where it does something, maybe. Will it? 5 things have to die for this to become useful. We kill all 5 of our dregs and a Molten Encasement all the time. So, I mean, it ramps up kind of quickly, but it's also not great, right? Could reform more things to sacrifice. I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't need this utility. We'll just take Sacred Wicks because it's free. Soul Crushing Guilt is really good. This is another card that just kind of answers a bad draw order. It means I don't have to dupe the Molten Encasement because now there are 2 cards in my deck that answer this problem. Right. And that's really important. This is the Divinity top floor question, which is good. I will take this. That's great news. I think that's probably the last thing I need to do. What's the Divine Artifact? Sure, show me what you got. Hey, look, I'm going to take dollars. Don't even need to read them off. I'm too strong. We go to the right here, and we become as gods. Volatile Gauge is a great way of throwing this run. Rationing Scales is free money, which is pretty fun. It is free money, and nothing's going to leak, but it also nullifies our refracting lens value. I'm really happy having a comfortable set of pyre health. I'm just going to take money here. I don't need this. Rationing Scales is dollars, but what am I buying? I'm just going to be duping Big Sludge, and then maybe buying a Burnout 1 into Molten Encasement. That's actually it. And Volatile Gauge throws the run. So, skip. Sure, I don't even care. We're going to remove the other 2 Train Stewards here, because they are terrible. Yeah, they're just bad. I mean, I kind of do need to take Pack Shards somewhere along the line. I have, what is it, 4 upcoming temples, so I don't need to make this decision now. I'm just duping another Big Sludge. It's just better than self-infusing. Yeah, it is just better because of the space setup. So we're going to have perhaps the greatest Big Sludge run of all time. I actually think that is a true statement, and I do not feel bad saying it. Yeah, we have 3 Big Sludges. Maybe they show me sketches. I know I wouldn't do sketches because I could get got on the dregs. Oh, that's a shame. Intrinsic? It's tough because intrinsic soul crushing guilt helps a lot, but I need to charge the floor before it becomes relevant, so I wouldn't be able to use it on turn 1. So I don't think that's it. I think we just kind of chill. Yeah, I have 3 upcoming temples here, so I easily get 100. Yeah, cool. All right, our run is gonna look excellent. Is spikes the only thing that scares me, maybe? Not really. I can just give echo infusions to things. I don't care. If it affected the boss, I wouldn't do this, but because it doesn't, I just don't care. Now, it's worth noting I can't kill my own unit here, So there's no point in trying. So we do... It is... Is it... Do I give up on Rector now? Yeah, I do. I accept that I lose a little bit of harvest value, but it's actually just fine, right? I do 3 sludges up top and then 2 units that get slammed. Yeah, it's fine. And this is good because then Rector takes some of these spikes away, so it's just fine. I'm going to do Dreg, Big Sludge. Do I play the Echo Snare now? I might leak theoretically, so no, I don't think I should. I'm going to play the second Dreg because I can kick the second. Yeah, it's fine. And I'll hold on to the Echo Snare in case I leak anything, so. We don't play this Dreg downstairs. I want to sacrifice it to the Abyss later. Yeah, fine. The Abyss of Sludge. Yeah, see, I drew double Sludge, but I have the perfect relic for this, which is just incredible. I want dollars, so I'm going to actually just totally disrespect this combat. This is a scary upgraded overcharge tank, isn't it? It sure is, isn't it? Should I be worried about this? Maybe. Can I save this? I could save the Ember Drain if I'm willing to give up the dollars. Do I want to charge this thing? You know what? I have so much Pyre HP. I can just greed on this, and this is okay. And we're going to play the Sludge here, and that's fine. I'm going to play the Dreg and then the Sludge. This fills the floor, but 2 are dying. And we're holding off on our Consume spells. I didn't tell you about it, but I was also considering Consume with Refracting Lens for Sacred Wicks, so I think we'll be okay here. We'll at least do a big chunk. We're doing 124 to this fellow, which is nice. I'm kicking back Wicked Blaze here. Right. The big challenge is I did not see... Oh, we get the kill, actually. Wow, that's very surprising. You know, it's funny because the army of sludges really does cascade here, huh? It's excellent, actually. Okay. Let's look. All right, we see the answer, which is truly blessed. Because we were at risk of dying here. Yeah, for sure. We're just going to sacrifice another unit here. And we're going to reform Rector. It's cool if he steals kills, because it works on spikes and stuff, which is just peachy. Yeah, I need to be thinking about that a little bit. Like, they already win Relentless here, right? Yeah, they do. It's fine. I could... No, I don't need to worry about this. May as well charge mid a little. Yeah, fine. Yeah, this is fine. How are we looking up top? 8 damage. You know, I could daze my own dude and send him to the back and start trading this a little bit. That's kind of weird, but it's also not terrible. I'm gonna kick the Soul Crushing Guilt for now. We play this dude. I need to be thinking about this, because this guy kills himself, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. If I see the Echo Infusion we get there... I'm holding on to these Consume spells in case I need them for Pyre health at some point. I can always send him back, right? Alright, we see this anyway, so I think we're fine. He takes... Yeah, he's okay. We kick back the Soul Crushing Guilt then, it's fine. This protects him from death. Wonderful. Alright, well, it was just free, I guess. Well, you know, that's nice. What a good run. We just keep kicking Soul Crushing Guilt here. Then I kill my own little guy. And really, I think I just reform a Dreg. This is me going crazy. And then kill the dreg. Just for more rage, because that's fun. And then we win. Yeah, we're way too strong here. Yeah, alright, fun. Go to town, Sludge Army. Oh man, Sinner Salve is exceptional for Diligent. I'm glad I took that. It was free. Remnant Host. Yeah, get in here. The other ones are Mortal Entrapment and Subsuming Blade, but really it's just Remnant Host. It's just such a good card. Soul Siphon, not it. I don't need to clutter my deck with other stuff. This Remnant Host is just the chef's kiss of this run at this point. So I don't really need answers. I have 6 hits on the floor. I could remove cards. I have so many options here, huh? What do I even remove at this point? Like, what is my worst card? That's actually a really weird question because none of them are terrible, huh? I guess, I mean, going left for Ember is... What is it? What do I do there? I might actually... I mean, I have the freezing already. I don't know. The relic is good, but there's no relic. I mean, it's the concealed caverns. Maybe it shows me something fun. What could they even show me here? Melee weakness or something stupid? Sap or something? I don't know. I think I'd just go for the removals. Just thin this out even more. Because nothing matters here. This is the case where Powerstone Housing would be actually stronger because reasons. I'd be able to actually put something into the sludges, but it does not matter. This is truly fine. I'm just gonna take removals then because it absolutely is fine either way. Quick, whatever. I mean, I guess I'll reroll in case they show me an endless for this Remnant Host, right? You know what? Fine. Fine. You know what? That's an excellent number of. Wow. Okay. I didn't even. You know, I did not even look for a burnout one because I'm so consistently killing my own dude that I don't care. That's really kind of disrespectful, huh? It's just dregs, right? Like, they're not bad, but they are the worst card. I would rather just play my 2 best units every turn for this. Yeah, it's just dregs then. I could probably kick 1 fracture. That's okay, right? I don't need this many. I could probably get rid of an Echo Snare too, but it goes away and it's a big heal. I think the Dreg is worse than the Echo Snare. At least Echo Snare heals me if I take damage for some reason. Although I don't think that's ever happening. We'll kick a Dreg. I think it's okay. We can just thin this out a little bit. 2 temples left. I don't really see myself taking much. So I think I need to start doing something with... with shards. I'm gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna put an Intrinsic into Echo Infusion. It's a good thing to draw on turn 1, right? Just give whatever comes first some HP in case I draw something else like the stealth guy on the end. And this always works. It doesn't need any echoes because they're already there. So alright, we'll just do that. That's a fine spending of 10. I haven't really done the math. I basically need to take another 10 and both 15s from this next one. Like, what would I take at this point? I mean, I actually would put a spell chain into that Echo Infusion now. I have Hosting Kin if I need to do something with plus 30 magic power or piercing. So I can always take these. There's no reason to do it now then, because I can just do whatever I have here. I have to take a 10 and at least and both 15s here. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. I wonder, is there a world I self-infuse the Remnant Host? I mean, yes, if they show me another one. Yes, if they show me another one. Do you all want to see 4 big sludges on this run? Is that good? I don't think it's bad. Alright, we're just going to kill Arcus here. I don't need any of this stuff right now. But, like, let me think about this. We could do 4 big sludges, right? Let's think for a moment. That would basically require I take space. Yes, they're like, big sludge. Oh no, it's fine. Big sludge. Wow. So surprising. And then I could have played bottom, right? But it's cool because I have... Yo, I have Sinner Salve. I just don't care. That's amazing. We are going to lose some stuff here, but I also just don't mind. Look, I've had so many bad kicks with, like, so many bad draws with big sludges, but it just doesn't matter. It just does not matter. Huh, that's fun. Like, I mean, it hurts my draw, but they're free because I hit Sinner Salve. Oh no, rally triggers. Here's what we do. We kick the big sludge then. Or I could accept the daze and kill it with... what? Hold up. Echo Snare does 2x2, so it's 4. I'd have to play the drag on the floor in order to kill it. No, I don't think we want that. We're going to kick the big sludge again. We're going to play both of these. I am going to not take the rally trigger here. And then I'm just going to play out. I'll play this down here. I want to have it hit. I think it doesn't really change much. That's good. That's great news, actually. Yeah. Because, yeah, it just means they kill it now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I can get the drag out, too, which is good news. Cool. I may as well put this in the Arcus, right? Yeah, I don't think I'm leaking here. That's fine. Cool. Anything that we leak to let it go up top is excellent. Alright, we keep the sludge now. How good this is. Wow. Host first, then sludge. We'll put that there. Look how this Sinner Salve is doing immediate value here. That's awesome. And then I just play a drag and kill it on this floor for even more. Oh, this is going to go out of control, kids. I don't even need Rector. Do we just not even reform Rector? That is a serious consideration, you know. We're at 32 rage, okay? 32 rage. Let's look at what we get to here. All right, show me what the numbers are. 66 rage. We over doubled our rage here. Whoa, what the hell? I do need burnout ones. I think I actually want to go to Steel Shots. We just do like 600 to him right here. Oh my gosh, do I need I'm just taking a fourth little buddy. Oh no, I'm drawing like, look how many curses this is. Oh no, it doesn't matter though because I'm too strong. Here, we're gonna take the Remnant Host because that's good. The stealth is enough. I mean, this pre-relentless kills like everything once you get going. Hey, okay, we draw cards. I don't need Rector. Here we do. Remnant Host. Burnout, and then, I don't know, nothing matters. I don't need Rector. I wanna see what these numbers get up to. This is just the biggest big sludge high roll I think that could ever reasonably exist. Yep. That is truly the only way you can describe this. I wonder if 192 rage is enough. Do we win? Yeah, he gets one turn, huh? I mean, this is unbelievable. Yeah, Intent on Death is just the perfect card here, right? Kind of. I mean, I could play it on Remnant Host, I guess. I'm gonna take it. Do I need it? I don't even need to play spells. I just play units. I guess I'll take Intent on Death. It like charges me really quickly. I could do it with the Molten Encasement for like extra value. This is like one of the few cards I would have taken at this point. Now, where is the dupe here? Dupe is on the magic side. Tell me, you know what? What's better than 3 big sludges doing 400 damage? How about 4 of them? I'm going to take space here and do 4 big sludges on this floor because life is short and we should have fun. I'm going to go to the steel shop here because they could show me a Burnout 1 that I maybe skipped before. Hey, and they do, which is just great news. I put it on the encasement because I'm going to be making sure the Remnant host dies. But this means I don't even need fractures anymore, which is just great news. Cool. Hey, look, a multi-strike. I could give Remnant host multi-strike out of disrespect. I think I just purge cards. Exploding Candle. That's just... What? That's true. No, don't take Winged Steel. This is a bait with Cheater's Hand. It will draw me back the card I'm trying to hold on to. So I actually just take Exploding Candle because that seems fun. Sure. Sure. I'm on board with this. One Horn's Tome? Oh, I just get Trample Stone. Okay, well, thanks, event. This run got even sillier. We have to take everything here. A -2 into Trample Stone. Yeah, seems reasonable. I have to take a 15. Intrinsic, huh? I could intrinsic Trample Stone, but I don't really see that doing anything. They could show me a Purge on the next one, which I would take. And as long as I take the 10 and the 15, we're cool. So, yeah, that's fine. I Harvest, get out of here. We just have Burnout 3. He's just going to do nothing for a few rounds, and then I guess he's going to hit a few things before we're set up. And then I don't even want to reform him. I actually might remove the Moldeds next. I should maybe spend money here. I'm going to remove a Molded, actually. I don't need all 3 of these. Like, everything I want is endless. And that's just great. I could even just remove the other Molded, because what do I want it for? It's just Rector. But if I really want him back, I have both Sacred Wicks and Wicked Blaze. I'm just going to remove the other Molded. What an unbelievable turn of events. Yeah, all right, let's go. We have enough, whatever, Ancient Hate, sure. You think I'm using spells to kill enemies? Who do you think I am? What is this? Oh, what a great turn, huh? I guess we'll just kick the Soul Crushing Guilt. It's theoretically better. Sure, Burnout Rector, do something. He's going to help a little bit before the scaling has happened, though, which is great. I kill my own dude just to start the rolling a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. I want the money, if I can get the money. I don't think I can get the money, huh? That is a real crying shame. I could have theoretically done it if I had done some other whack nonsense, but no. I'll take Intent on Death here. That's fine. What am I kicking back? I guess it's just Soul Crushing Guild. I'm going to play Sludge, Remnant Host, Melting, Intent on Death. Yeah, fine. Yeah, and then I do this to pop out some dudes, which immediately burn out. And then, I don't know. Send this Dreg to the Abyss, I guess. Does not matter. Yeah, I lose money. Oh well. It does not matter. We're already scaled to the point where we win. Yeah. We're fine. Kick Soul Crushing Guilt here. Oh, interesting. We kill the backline dude just because of the Burnout Candle. That's fun. Alright, so we do Dragon Front, which easily gets us where we want to go. I can actually do both drags? Oh, really? 12? Ah, he dies to the... Yeah, I see what happens. That's a shame. It's okay. That almost threw a little bit, but we're fine. Okay, we finally lose Rector. I didn't do the math on that, but we do. We just kind of kick stuff now. We have it. Like, we have it. For sure. We do Trample on... I guess the front dude. Because he has the most scaling. I just send these cards. I don't want these things anymore. And then we let everything go. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. You know, we also have Burnout Candle for maximum BM. I guess I'll kick the Soul Crushing Guild here. It's fine. We're in an unbelievable state of power. Fun. Like, this This is just the best. Just click the cards. It's over. We did it, kids. We did it. There's nothing more I have to say. This is maybe too powerful. Maybe too powerful. Actually, moment of truth, don't fracture here, because if I fracture, the reap triggers and then they stick around on the floor. It doesn't really matter here, but it is kind of a neat little nuance. Cool. I mean, we won. Great job. That seems reasonable, huh? Seems pretty good, actually. And we're gonna have another buddy on the floor, so yeah. I don't need these cards. Think about how many spells I played there. The answer is basically none. It's just play units every turn, so I don't actually have to take anything for Diligent. Is there a world I don't scale fast enough? Absolutely not. The Divinity has more units. It's going to be even faster. So we just skip stuff here. I don't need any of these cards. Huh. I'm not even going to tell you what they are because they don't matter. Another Divine Artifact? Just give me money, I guess. It is Divine Trader's Quill and a Diligent. I'm still just going to take 25 gold because I don't care. See, he might slow me down, actually, right? But I don't really mind because I've picked up the Sinner Salve. We go left here. For sure. As long as I have the Hosting Kin, I'm not ever going to get screwed by this temple. Yeah, so like, I have to take the Hosting Kin up to plus 30. I'm going to intrinsic the Umber Stone, I suppose. I'll always see a Big Sludge on turn 1. And that is probably the Big Sludge I want to be getting this, right? Sure. That is probably the best card you can put intrinsic on. 100 out of 100. I could go higher, you know, but I'm focusing more on the hilarity of... Oh, I could hold over that Echo Infusion now, huh? Fun. We're going to dupe Big Sludge. You ready for Quad Sludge? I'm ready for Quad Sludge. I could give Endless to something. This is just stupid, huh? Resin Block? Nah. Echo Seedling is really silly in a way that just does not matter. Like, these are all such good relics, and I just don't care. Like, holdover on what? Do I even want to hold over anything? I would rather just... I mean, I guess Echo Infusion is theoretically better, but I have so much stealth. I mean, the nice thing is this does something for spikes, right? I need to be thinking a little bit about spikes, especially with trample. So you know what? Fine. We'll take the holdover Echo Infusion. This does something. Like a -1 on Intent on Death, I guess. The -1s are at least semi-valuable. I'm going to double stack the Soul Crushing Guild. It doesn't really matter, but it does mean that if I can play it ever, then it answers the Divinity. And we're just going to kick Dregs now. Dregs are nice for Ember Drain shenanigans, I suppose, but they are pointless otherwise. Yeah, we'll just kick a Dreg. You know what, I'll look in the trinkets. They could show me Waxer Snuffer here, right? Oh, Flicker's Liquor? I'll take that. That makes playing all my dudes faster and better. Cool. Alright, in that case, like, I don't really need to tell you about what I'm doing now. I just need to do it. I guess plus 10 magic power, I should be optimal, huh? Here, we have a 53 damage Hosting Kin. Let's do it. Alright, 100 out of 100. I don't need to do anything crazy here. Yeah, 100 out of 100. Don't need to do anything crazy. I could infuse away the Dreg and put it into the Remnant Host, but that's stupid. So I'm not going to do it. 100 out of 100. Yeah. Alright, we go. The only way this would be a terrible loss is if I threw by not having enough shards. But we have the number. We're cool. We're absolutely cool. I just kick this. We already win. Yeah, we already win with the Straw Order, huh? I could actually play bottom. Nah, no reason to. Get him, bud. Oh, I guess he burned my thing. Oh no. I may as well stop some of these curses coming in. Sure, why not? I don't really care about the spells, huh? Like, he kills things, but like, oh no, I lost my heal. Whatever. I need to think about this for a second. I play Molten Encasement. If I play... Right, so I kick the Shard. Here's what we do. We play... Yeah, we play the Fracture first. It burns. I play Molten Encasement, which hits one of these, which hits the other one. And then I just kind of remove cards because I don't need spells anymore. And all of the other things are free. Yeah, cool. Alright, I mean, this is just it. We already have the stealth going. Like, I can't lose. Yeah, I cannot lose. But I'm just gonna burn stuff by putting it into Seraph. Yeah. Like, this is an unbelievable amount of strength. Like, and just a complete disrespect for Diligent. I just don't care about anything here. I'm even gonna kill this drag out. Like, I just don't need cards in my deck. I'm probably not gonna do anything fancy here either. Like, I guess I'll hold on to the Soul Crushing Guilt now, because why not? I don't need these cards, so I'm just gonna kill everyone. Just burn cards because I don't really care. I guess I'll leave the Wicklash in. Or the Wicked Blaze. Because I may as well. Yeah, I mean, it does not matter. Stop thinking so hard. Alright, Molten Encasement goes down first. Remnant Host in front. We play Intent on Death on the Remnant. Because that's fun. And I guess I do this in a Seraph. We're just casually doing like 2,000 damage to Seraph here, huh? Yeah, that seems pretty good, huh? That seems like it's probably a pretty good thing we just did. I really don't even need to play these units, but I'm going to. Because I want to see what the number is. This, you know, let me take a moment to talk about Big Sludge. This is kind of what I'm talking about when I say Big Sludge can just kind of take over your run in a really, really wonderful and glorious way. Because, like, this is unbelievably strong. Like, this is the high roll of Destiny here. There's nothing that I can do to kill myself here in any way, shape, or form. I guess like even at this point I could just take damage and it doesn't matter. But Big Sludge lets you do some real satisfying stuff here, right? Like, he scales so rapidly, and, you know, obviously minor refraction is a big deal, but still, his scaling is unbelievable. Where are we at here? We're at 236 rage. Seems good. Seems perfectly reasonable, honestly. Like, we one-turn Diligent, of course. I never had any doubt in my mind about that. This is probably the best Big Sludge run I've ever had. Like, genuinely, and I have played this game for a very long time, and I've never had such a good Big Sludge run. Just everything about this is beautiful. I don't even care that I have 2 Big Sludges right now. Like, I just don't care. I have the Echo Infusion, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kick this. I'm gonna play Rector mid, because it takes more damage that way. Yeah, and then, yeah, we should play everything, huh? Sludge. And we give our boy some HP. And we give our boy... Where do I put the trample? Probably front. It'll eventually matter. And we just let everything walk up. I'm guaranteed to see everything I want eventually, so... I mean, we win now. We did it. Yeah, we did it. Cool. So, Molten Encasement first. Sludge goes down. Sludge goes down. We give a different Sludge some HP. And we win. That's pretty fun. I mean, at this point, we have enough stealth that we can't lose. And I'm just going to let Rector get run over whenever he dies, which is just peachy to me. None of this matters. At this point, we've achieved transcendence. Yeah, I'm actually going to do the Intent on Death right now to get even more stealth, because I think that's great news. We just burn cards. I don't care about any of these things. The Dreg can come out and just die. Seems good, huh? More death. I mean, I may as well daze the hell out of the Divinity just to disrespect him here, but I don't need this dude. You get out of here, bud. It's fine. I mean, we're gonna pretty relentless kill the hell out of this man in some number of turns. I need to now focus HP into the front dude because of spikes that's coming up. I could theoretically just kill it, right? Shame about this, huh? But, yeah, I mean, it does not really matter. Am I worried about this at all? No, not really. This does not matter. Again, we don't really care. I'm just going to burn the card. You know, this might be useful later. It's fine. Like, we're down to half life on the Divinity here. I'm going to be really impressed if we have to worry about anything. Yeah, I mean, he takes 22, but whatever. It's fine. We just kind of pump numbers into him to give him the HP, and we're fine. This was the scariest wave, and it just does not matter. It does not even come close to mattering here. Because spikes, right? Spikes are the big scary thing. Yeah, it's actually good the way the trample worked out there because I gave them so much armor. Yeah, it's actually significantly better than it could have been because we kill on this turn. We come close. Right? We come close. We have spikes on the front, dude? Nah, I don't care. There's no big spikes wave that's going to get to us. If I had to worry about late, I might care, but we're going to kill before the second mini-boss even gets up here. And it's not even Slate, so whatever. Just fine. Oh, we kill on this turn. Alright, well, we did it, kids. Look at this. Pre-relentless kill. A quad sludge army. It's just beautiful. This is... What a good run. What an absolutely exceptional run. Just so fun. Just so good. Thank you, Sludge. Extremely cool. I have so many things to tell you about this run because I'm so excited that it came together, and I even got to do some pretty wacky things that I just didn't need to do, but were just fun. Like, did I need 4 big sludges? Hell no. Hell no. But I had 4 big sludges, and that is the best part. Alright, let's hit the run summary. I've got a lot to say here. I'm really pleased with how this went, and we're just cruising, so let's do it. Okay. Alright, so many things were good in this run, and I'm going to talk about them in the order we saw them. So, first, Cheater's Hand was a really important early pickup, and I picked it up, one, because the alternative was not that impressive. Like, it was okay, but was not that impressive, and this lets you do some really bizarre things by kicking units or kicking a lot of things back in order to play them. Cheater's Hand is one of the best ways of playing things like Bog Deep Cocoon or Glugsider, right? You can just kick big units back into later turns and solve your problems and then play them when you're ready. This cleaned up this run so much. The like multiple turns where I was drawing 2 or 3 like 2 big sludges at the same time, I would have lost a lot of scaling on those combats if I couldn't play one big sludge after another. And Cheater's Hand did so much work. This is a really good relic that I think gets very strongly underestimated. And I also understand that it's kind of annoying to play with because it's an extra action you have to take at the beginning of every round, which that is annoying. It just is. Fair enough. Refracting Lens was a novel idea. This run went out of control. I don't think I took any damage on the whole run. Yeah. I don't think... So I think I actually did take a little bit of hits early, but because of Refracting Lens, it doesn't show up in here. Yeah. Yeah, because of Refracting Lens, it doesn't show up. But once we kind of got rolling with the big sludges, It didn't matter. I wasn't leaking anything. And I could have taken those rationing scales and just gotten a bunch of free money. But again, that also did not matter. There was nothing that I could have bought that I skipped. So whatever. It's just cozy. Having 140 HP for emergencies is an excellent position to be in. Sinner Salve did a ton of work. It let me be very disrespectful towards Curse, Arcus, and Diligent. I just didn't care. I just did not care. Otherwise, I probably would have had to play bottom or middle at least and maybe respect a little more. But with Sinner Salve, I didn't care. I was guaranteed to see my big sludges. And as long as I had literally anything that could die, then I would have been fine. In the worst case, I could have thrown Rector on the floor, right? He would have just kept it going. So whatever. The space take for the fourth big sludge is maybe unnecessary, but it makes for a good time. I really loved seeing that floor. And then the last two relics were just gravy, Candle for big explosions and Flicker's Liquor for the guaranteed quick setups. It no longer mattered if I had Cheater's Hand or not. I just played everything because, of course, I'm playing units. So this run went out of control very fast. And the first thing you need to think about is this Molten Encasement pickup that I took on Ring 1. This card is incredible and is just a run-defining amount of survivability. It's very rare I'm going to skip this. I might consider a skip on like Chase Seraph, but even in that case, I would not have cared. And you might ask why, and the answer is simply because I can self-infuse it, which then makes it enough stealth that it still beats Chased. It still wins against Chased. You just have to do the self-infuse. And I ended up doing that anyway because with the big sludge hit that I had, it made so much sense. I could have multiple sludges on the floor, which answers the question of how am I hitting more than one unit, right? And if I had missed this minor refraction and it had been some other dumb event instead, it would have been fine because I did see another multi-strike later and I would have had at that point just enough. It would have been okay. The candle would have cleaned up backlines by the Divinity and I would have been fine because I also had that trample stone. They really showed me everything. But you got the chance to see all of the different ways you can solve these problems. I even had like Soul Crushing Guilt in the wings for an emergency. And I know I BM'd the Divinity a little bit with it, but this was just like a cozy choice in like the worst case. This is me basically going, is there a world where I don't draw my Stealth Tomb in 4 rounds? If so, I should have a second card that at least prevents me from dying. And that's what this was. Necessary? No. But there is a draw order on Divinity where I could have lost my first big sludge because of draw order. If it was bottom card Molten Encasement, like actually bottom card. I think I was down to what, 18? So it's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 cards. So I drew 6 every turn, technically 7 because of Cheater's Hand, and then I put 1 back. So I always kind of know what's on top of my deck, is what that means. But it does mean that if it's on top of my deck, then on the 3rd turn, I would be able to pull it in, right? So that basically means I'm seeing like 6, 6, 7, so 19 cards in 3 turns. That's basically the threshold where the Divinity could kill my dude. But I also took the Echo Infusion, which gives HP to them. I would have been able to keep at least 2 of them alive. There was basically no way I lost this, is what I'm trying to say. And a lot of these things I took were just kind of answers to problems that never manifested. They were basically just me thinking about the rare chance that I die and how to solve it. I didn't need these cards. I could have not taken them and been fine, but because of the direction my deck was taking, there was no reason not to take some kind of like hedge bet there. Fracture Starter, really good on this, by the way. Until I hit the Burnout 1, I was just killing my own dude, and it was great. It was absolutely excellent. Like, everything in this run was just excellent for one way or another. There's really very little else to say. I picked everything. They showed me what I needed. This is the definitive Big Sludge high roll, and it was glorious. So that brings us up to 18-0, and you just love to see it. So yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I do really appreciate your time. I know I say it every episode, but it's true. As always, give the video a like or dislike if you want. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.